Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's Hut's Heads Up. Today we're checking out Hand of Fate.
I knew you would not falter.
We looked at this back when it was early access. I just want to let him have a little bit of fun narrating there, because the dealer's narration is really, really good.
Make your choices.
So yeah, we looked at this back when it was early access. It is fully out now. It released last week. They've changed it up in some minor ways, but it's the same basic game. I kind of just wanted to go in and remind you all that it was a thing. It's out, and it's still really, really fucking cool. So as before, there are two modes. I don't think Endless Mode was in the original early access build. I don't know when they added this in, but it's neat as well. It's basically a more roguelike fashion. Once you've got enough cards, it unlocks. And it will just allow the game to go on endlessly, drawing from your cards, giving you new equipment and encounters, and he'll constantly add new monsters to your deck and give you curses, which are basically just negative perks. A lot of that might sound Greek if you missed my original video of this game, but that's okay, because we're going to go into story mode instead, and I will explain all the basics. So I've played like a third of the game so far, and it feels like it's more or less the same. You have the jacks and queens and kings of various suits, each suit representing a specific kind of beast. The plague suit is rats, the dust suit is bandits, the skull suit is undead, etc., etc. And you have to go through this kind of laid-out roguelike set of dungeons to get to this boss and defeat him with basically Batman combat. It's really good combat. It's basically Batman combat. So we're going to go through the... let's go through the King of Dust encounter, just because I've not done this one yet, and kind of show that off.
The King of Dust.
Actually, I'll go back to that for a second.
Implement to ensure your destruction.
There we go. He's super happy about it. Yeah, so each boss has their own curse, which is, again, like a negative perk that you're going to have to take on. In this case, whenever I finish combat, I lose gold for every 15 health I have. And they add some stuff to your deck. In this case, he's adding a bunch of the 6 of Dust, which is just a ton of bandits, and 4 ambush cards, which are shitty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to him and go to my deck builder, show off the deck builder real quick, because at the start of every campaign, you'll get the chance to build your deck. There's an equipment deck and there's an encounter deck. And the equipment deck, it's what it sounds like. You put in your equipment. Shields, weapons, armor, helms, like gauntlets, and then special attacks and some rings. And this doesn't define what you're going to get immediately, it defines what you are going to get later on. Just like what you'll be able to find. Your encounter deck, on the other hand, defines what encounters you'll run into, what sort of things you might find on your journey, and what they'll kind of do for you. And see, some of these have a lock icon at the top. That means they're stuck in my deck and I can't get rid of them until I do something else. And some of them have these little symbols at the bottom, which means that if I conquer them in the right way, I will get the little token you see at the bottom there, which will unlock more cards for me to put in my deck later. And then one last thing to show before I jump into the game proper is the goblet here. There are 4 of these cards, and they are his I can't remember what he calls them, his symbol or his sigils. And what they do is they basically just provide an all-over upgrade that completely changes up the game. In this case, it improved my counterattacks, it increases my stun, it gives me better starting gear, but as a counter to that, the bandits became really strong, the skeletons became really strong, and the bandits got the ability to throw throwing knives. So it changes up the game in some significant ways for the entire game. Now, even if I go back to these older campaigns, those effects will still be in place. So we're gonna go fight the King of Dust. We've got our decks. We're ready to go. We're gonna go show the king what's what. And he's showing what he's adding to my deck, which is all this crap. Here's a bunch of monster cards, and here's some shop cards. You don't get any shop cards,
Do you understand
weirdly enough.
what it is we do now? Or did I
play a
rush you
game.
through the rules?
No.
Pushing you into the play before you were prepared.
I got it, man. It's not complicated. I move forward, and then a thing will happen, and then we'll do battle. So this is an encounter card. It doesn't necessarily going to lead to combat. In this case, it'll just be like give me an option to kind of choose your own adventure your way through this. In this case, it's a really good one. It's hey, I will give you a boon. What do you want? Supplies, gold, longer life, or a blessing. I'm gonna go with a blessing. Basically, just a positive perk. In this case, and any kill made using an axe will grant the player 3 health. That's a really good one. Awesome. I have an axe. You start off with an axe. You have my base. You have your starting gear depending on what kind of boon you've got going on. In this case, I've got some light armor, an axe, and a shield. All right, keep moving. Helpful priest. Man, I'm just all up on good stuff today. I will give the priest half my food.
Likeness of the gods down to their toe.
Alright, so this is a challenge, which is kind of like, it's a
Your desire.
heads or tails sort of thing, where you get 4 cards to pick from. They'll have various outcomes on them, either failure, huge failure, success, or huge success, and which one you pick will determine what you get. In this case, all we have is successes and 1 huge success, and we're going to pick this one. Oh, it's just normal success, which means he'll give me a blessing. If I had gotten the huge success, he would speak in Cthulhu words, and I would get double blessings. You'll be fully healed next time you are half dead. Also useful. Alright. This is all just encounter stuff right now. What these cards will lead to is not randomized. It's specific to each card, but obviously the order of all these cards is completely randomized. So you never really know what you're going to get. And even if you replay a campaign, because you're deciding what's in it, the order will always be different, which I really enjoy. Climb down, retrieve the weapon. In this case, I've got the chance to fail. So we're going to hope I don't. We're gonna pick, this one. Yeah, I didn't fail. Means I'll get a weapon. And it's gonna be a good weapon, because that's all I put in my deck was really good weapons. In this case, a badass hammer. Fire. With this trait, burns with the flame of the ancients. The ancients. I can't speak today. There's really good writing and text in this game. It goes with the fantastic narration. It does a really good job of setting up atmosphere. Our lava golems will shrug off fire attacks with these. That's alright, I'm not fighting lava golems. Also does holy damage. Even though I get that heal from the axe, I'm gonna use this because I can always put the axe on later.
Are you sure that's
and then just heal up when I need to. I always have the ability to heal up with that axe now.
You'd better hope to finish this quickly.
Yeah, I got no food. So, food is a resource just like gold. You use food every time you make a step. Whenever you make a step and eat food, you gain health, but if you make a step with no food, you lose health. So you want to make sure you're kind of making smart decisions. Oh man, I'm going to approach a shop. Yep. I need food, but I have no gold. Which is a problem. So you'll find these shops now and again. It loads up much like the battle does, where things get placed, I come out. And if this was a battle, all his equipment would kind of like land on him. It's really neat. What items do I have to sell? Axe, Scorching Zeal, and Shield. Ugh. I might sell the hammer. I don't want to sell the hammer, but I might sell the hammer to buy food. Because, at the very least, the axe means I can always heal. So I'd rather have a lower attack strength than lose the ability to heal. Because how much is food? Yeah, I've got no gold. And even just 3 food's $11, so I'm not selling my shield. We need the shield. I will sell Scorching Zeal. Painful as it is, I will sell Scorching Zeal.
In its multitudinous forms, we still hold it in esteem and wonder.
Alright then. I lost that fire, so thanks for being a dick about it.
I'm sure
We'll
you're
buy this as
grateful
well.
for that.
So now we're out of gold, but at least we have some food. Kind of a bummer to lose that really awesome hammer we just picked up. But that's kind of this game, is you gotta make tough decisions. And sometimes the dealer will fuck you over, especially in endless mode. Alright, draw a monster card. 3 does. So those red dots imply that these bandits are powered up bandits. That's what the goblet that I showed you earlier does. So I should have showed that animation play out, but if I let that animation play out, you would have seen the bandits kind of rise out of the card, and I would have risen into my card and got my equipment. And yeah. So, basic very Batman combat. I can just kind of mash X to do attacks, and I can press the Y button to counter a dude whenever those green lines are above his head. If it's red lines, it's a uncounterable attack and I gotta dodge. And yeah. I can also stun guys with B. It's pretty much exactly Arkham Asylum combat. But that's not a bad thing, because Arkham Asylum combat is really good, and it works well here. Alright, moving on. Yeah, let's sneak up on this guy, and hope I don't get fucked over. I hope he doesn't steal my stuff if I lose. Yeah, I got a success. So I sneak up on this bandit who thought he was alive, who thought he was fooling me by pretending he was dead, and I killed him. And I got 3 gain cards. Gain cards give you equipment, they give you money, they give you food, they can give you health, both max health and just replenishing health, so all sorts of stuff. Healer's Ring and Angel's Wing. I wish... So, these do different things, obviously. It'd be really nice to know what these do, because I've picked these both up before. I know what these do. If I go to my deck screen, when I'm in the deck builder, it'll tell me what these do, but I don't offhand remember what every card does, so... I know this one gives me enhanced movement speed, so I'm gonna go with that, because I don't remember what the Healer's Ring does, but I have the Axe, which already heals stuff.
You're back on gold.
40 gold. Nice! Though, that said, I've got that curse right now that makes me lose gold pretty constantly. Mr. Lionel. This is a great little troll guy who will give you a shield pretty regularly, or other stuff. Most enjoying your evening meal. Having a strange old man take a seat next to you. He is a goblin poor disguised as a human, and he will conjure up your heart's desires with this wizarding wand of his own creation. So what do I need? What do I need to give him? I give him 20 gold, the bread from my plate, or ask him what he needs. I'm gonna give him the bread from my plate. And he looks at it and he's like, yeah, bread is good. And he says, I know what you need. And he gives you some food. Which is good, because we totally need food. Remember, boy, when someone asks you whether you'd like cake and pie, tell them, cake or pie, tell them you would like cake and pie. Accurate. It's the right answer to that question.
A horse is a fine companion.
Yeah. The horse is great.
I'm sure you'll leave this one in time.
We're
You
lucky,
seem
so...
to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
This guy, he likes to shit-talk quite a bit, the dealer. It's actually really great. We're really lucky, because we've got a lot of these great straight-line layouts. Oftentimes, these dungeon layouts will be all sorts of crazy, where they'll be, like, branching off in multiple paths, and you gotta make some careful decisions, and it's really easy to run out of food that way. Again, it requires planning. Oh, that's a lot of rats. Murder 8 rats. Alright. And rats are kind of a pain in the ass, because when they die, they leave us like a stink fart cloud on the ground that constantly poisons you. Once again, I meant to leave that going, and I forgot. That was my own fault. It runs pretty well, though. You saw a little bit of slowdown there. It's generally okay for that, but not... Every once in a while, you get a little bit of slowdown. Looks real nice. It's on PS4 as well, and it's, you know, the visual acumen on display is pretty impressive. So those little things, those are reflection markers. If I got a shield, I can reflect those back. That guy, if I kill him, I will get some health back. Just try to kill him. Yeah, and I'm getting a little. I get 3 health whenever I kill one of those guys with my axe, which is neat. I like that as an ability. It's a good blessing. Again, combat it's pretty simple. It's fun. It's definitely fun, but it's pretty simple. It's basic Batman kind of stuff. But it moves. It's got a good flow to it. It's enjoyable to engage in. All right, and he's like, "Hey, you get some food. Recover some food from rat carcasses. That's handy. The more food, the better at this point, because the less food I have to worry about, the more I can spend on shit at the shop." Shitty Grove, beaten trail. You find a travel merchant, and he'll sell you stuff. Great. I'm just dropping words all over the place tonight. I don't know why. Regardless, we're gonna continue to enjoy this game, and I shall show you more of Hand of Fate. Let's see what this guy's gonna sell. He can heal my wounds. Yeah, each merchant will do different things. They'll all sell you food, and you can sell items to all of them. But some will have items for you to buy, some will heal your wounds, some can remove curses from you, and some will sell you blessings. Like, there's all sorts of different stuff that these guys will do. So let's see. Desperate measures. I don't have enough gold for that. Or consuming shame. I don't have gold for any of these but Fool's Gold, which on every weapon ability usage, all bandits are stunned for 3 seconds. I don't have a weapon that has a weapon ability anyways. Every bandit killed, that's player 2 gold. That is a very specific ability that I'm not going to use. So let's not buy anything. I'm going to save my money, because I got plenty of food. And my wounds are light. I'm only 5 health under the max, and frankly, I can get that by just murdering some guys.
What did you think would happen?
Draw a monster card, kill 2 skeletons. I can do that. Skeletons aren't too much of a problem. Again, I keep skipping that, but I like to keep things moving. But yeah, there's a great little animation when you let it run, where basically all his weapons will kind of jump onto him, and the enemies will burst out of their card. It's a neat little thing. I thought I countered that, but I guess I didn't. Whatever, he's dead now anyways. ragdolls on the ground. Lots more variety in the battle arenas now. That was something that the original early access build definitely had trouble with. There was very limited battle arenas. Now there's definitely a lot more for you to fight in, and they kind of switch them up quite well. That one, yeah, success. Get some gain cards. Equipment, sweet. What do I get? Berserker armor. During combat, every hit you sustain increases your speed and weapon strength. Yeah! I'll take that.
Barbarian, which you are on closer examination.
So I am a barbarian? I wasn't paying attention. And what's this gonna be? Lost and Uttered. Ooh, good. One with a little token. So yeah, if I can finish this right.
Ahead is unclear. What will be your solution?
If I finish this right, I will get the little token there, and that will unlock further cards for me.
Take a token on their foolishness.
So, you find yourself lost in a lonely desert. I'm gonna pray to the old gods for salvation. Holy shit, this could go poorly. Alright. This one. Yeah! What do I get? I get the cards token, and I stumble across a long-lost treasure with a weapon card inside, which hopefully it's a badass axe. A huge hammer. 35 damage. My health is full. Fuck it. Equip it. Because it does a ton of damage, and I can put out a forced explosion with it.
Let us see what you do with your newfound abilities.
Lovely. Cave mouth. Continue moving. And I think this is probably...
Think about the way you play this game. You continue to die, yet we reset the board each time.
I've only died a couple of times,
One
really.
has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose.
That's actually a really good question. To be completely honest, that's actually a really good question. Then again, this isn't meant to be like, oh, it's a life or death situation. It's not. It's a game. You go through it. There are rules. You obey the rules. It's very specific. I feel like I'm moving really slow all of a sudden. Maybe it's just because I got this big fuck-off hammer. I got my new armor. And I've got, well, you know, once I start getting hit, I'll start moving faster and doing more damage. Going to beast mode. I haven't gotten hit yet, though. Oh, now I got hit. And now I'm totally moving faster. The card did not lie. You always get that little great hit at the end when you kill the last guy, it'll boom. Everything slows down. It's just a very well, like, produced game. There's a great atmosphere to it. Get more food. I am flush with food. Mages Tower. Oh shit, now I gotta fight these mages. These mages are hard. The last magic users, they worship and fear in equal measure. Yeah, they are. I played these guys in endless mode once, and I did not survive. No, I don't think I have what it takes either. We're gonna enter the tower. We can leave, but I'm gonna try it. If I die here, I will take it, but I would like to defeat these guys. Also, because it's good to show, because the mages are interesting. They're almost like the hidden class in this. Get a little show the mages. I like how they have the little books mounted on their chest. I think that's neat. Yeah, I think I killed that guy. I totally killed that guy. I gotta kill that guy before he does something really bad. I have not lost too much health. I can do this. Yeah. I guess when I fought them in endless mode, it was like the 8th floor down. And by that point, it's just mean. Because when you're playing endless mode, every floor, it ramps up the difficulty. You get a new curse, and he adds a bunch of bullshit to the deck. Like, oh, you beat a floor. And then a message comes up that says, the dealer's spite for you adds a bunch of monsters to the deck. And it's like, here's an 8 of skeletons. Oh, and the King of Dust, just thrown in there. Just as a regular monster, just to fuck with you. I kind of love it.
I don't think the mages will forgive your transgressions there.
I don't think they will either. But too bad for them, I'll just beat their asses again. And in the meantime, I will murder these bandits. Again, it's got just a really good and entertaining flow to it. So as for price, just because I haven't mentioned it yet, it's $20, which feels fair. $20 feels fair for what this is. It feels like there's a lot of content here. The 12 bosses, each campaign, they definitely kind of get longer with each campaign, and there's kind of a heftiness to it that can last for a while, especially with the Endless Mode. The Endless Mode has a lot of meat to it, especially as you unlock more cards and have more options to kind of take part in during those modes. Because the game only gets more and more robust as you play it and you unlock more cards. You're finding more equipment, you're finding more encounters, you're finding all sorts of great stuff. So we're going to do this again. Because even if I fail, it's worth it just for the stuff that we have gotten the last few times. And I failed. Speak of the devil. Which I think just means I get nothing. Yeah, I just get nothing. I don't even lose anything, which is weird. Oh great, fight more Ratmen. Awesome.
Our old friend
and I get to fight the Jack of Plague. So even bosses get folded into the enemy decks once you beat them, which that's a bummer. But thankfully it's just him. I don't have to fight his minions as well. Or never mind. Oh right, this guy spawns a ton of minions. I forgot about that. All right, awesome. So I've also got weapon abilities. You'll find like special stuff every now and again, but you will also find weapon abilities that will allow you to just bam, throw out a big crazy thing every now and again. Oh. That was my own fault. Oh, no! Okay, I think I killed him. I did. And I'm not... Oh, I forgot I had that blessing that would replenish me once I lost a certain amount of health. I guess that took effect. Well, sweet. Alright, that went well. So yeah, you got weapon abilities, you can press LB, it depends on the weapon, in that case with a big force explosion. There's also like special things you'll pick up that are allow you to, you know, spit on a bunch of knives, or increase your attack speed, or add poison to your attacks, and whatever. There's all sorts of stuff you can do along those lines. Alright, one more floor to find the King of Dust. He's got to be around here somewhere. And another nice straight line. Devil's choice, this could go poorly.
All choices are the devil's choice.
Alright.
Even the choice to do nothing.
Okay. Who do I fight? Oh, like, do you want to fight two bosses or two little guys? And the devil's a shit, because depending on the one I'll pick, he'll often like to manipulate me. I'm going to go with Jack of Skulls. I'm going to pick the Jack of Skulls. So that's when you will fight. I think I shall make you fight the other ones instead. Because fuck you. Yeah. Thanks, guy. I picked the hardest enemy. And he's like, no, I think I'll make you fight the other guys. Oh, I didn't. Oh, you disrupted my smash! There we go. There's my smash. Okay, I need to just kill... Yeah, when you get a good reflect on, it feels really good. When you really get the kind of defensive parts of the system here in play, and you're countering hits, and you're reflecting bolts, and all sorts of that stuff, it feels good. Definitely can feel a little clunky at points, though. But I feel like that's okay, almost, because the game is so built around the deck building stuff that it kind of... It makes up for that fact. Like, it doesn't feel like the combat is the strictest part of it. The combat can be a little loose because it is so, variable. There we go. Yeah. What do I get? Desperate measures. There's another hammer.
Prepare for bad times.
Mace inflicts more damage, lower that damage. My huge hammer's cooler, though. And some gold. And then some food. Alright, that all works. And I've still got a fair amount of health. And a healer. Perfect. So I can sell that, that other mace I got. And then buy some stuff. I can heal up. I might even be able to get a blessing here. Who knows? Just get over there. Yeah, I can remove curses. So sell items. I don't need desperate measures. And I don't really need this axe. I'm gonna hold on to it though, just in case. And then remove curse. $200. No, I don't got that. Heal wounds. 20. It's not too expensive. I'll just buy this, and then I'll leave it at 95.
Both ways.
And I got plenty of food. I'm feeling okay with that. That's a good. It's a good run at the shop. We'll keep moving. Devil's Carnival.
This token will unlock more cards.
I remember not being able to beat this last time. It's not like a combat encounter. It's just it's a tricky choose your adventure sort of thing. So there's Crazy Carnival. You wander around, almost dazed. You forget what's going on. Pick a thing. And this is one where you have the chance for it to go all sorts of ways.
Choose from these options.
Go on that one. Yeah, huge success. I've not gotten that on this before. Cheers and gas draw you to a large tent. Inside you discover a number of spectacles being performed by costumed artists. Oh, I gotta do it again. Let's go with, that one. Oh, just regular failure. That's not good. Unseen hands relieve you of some of your gold, and as you watch a fine white horse being commanded to perform a variety of tricks, it deals you one gold pain card. Gold pain card. Huh. Just lose 3 gold. Alright.
Huh.
Yeah, pain cards are just the opposite of game cards, but I've never heard it referred to... I would have thought it'd be... I've heard them referred to as bad fortune cards before. I'm surprised I didn't just call it that. Whatever. I lost some money, but I lost 3 gold. I don't really care, honestly. Oh, this is probably bad.
Crucible to heat and purify the flawed metal.
Alright.
You, in this case.
I guess I'm flawed metal. That's not good. Town of Stiegel sits upon the only safe crossing of the river Ernst. However, the only adventurers to cross are those allowed to pass through the Crucible. Huh. In the Crucible, you will fight monsters for the entertainment of the townspeople of Stiegel. Man, townspeople of Stiegel suck. Attempt to bribe the mayor, attempt to swim the river, or enter the Crucible. I'm beastly, so I'm gonna enter the Crucible. Pick a thing. Well, they're all just a bunch of bandits, so I'll fight these guys. Bandits aren't monsters.
6
Technically.
bandits to keep
Yeah,
you
to these
from
townspeople, I guess they are. These townspeople have a loose sense of ethics, is what I'm trying to say. They're different from us, and therefore they're monsters. Defeat them for our amusement. All those spikes look unpleasant. I wonder if I can kick them into said spikes. Alright. No townspeople are sitting in the arena, by the way. I was kind of hoping they would be. Get that guy. You can see I did, I kind of totally, like, jump around like Batman when I attack guys who are countering. Like, I'll just fling out of nowhere to make sure I'm in the right spot to commit that attack. Oh, you dick! I had a really good combo going there that would have made my weapon ability that much stronger. A good combo, if I'm not mistaken, will improve your weapon abilities. There we go. I hit you in the knee. Then you just killed you. You're done. Your knees are important is what the lesson is there. Good knee health. Very, very necessary. Oh, I gotta keep fighting guys. Well, I'm gonna keep fighting bandits, because fighting rats sucks. They leave poison everywhere. It's not cool.
without a challenge.
Yep. Skip that. Just get into it. Kill these bandits as they climb out of the ground. Yep. Ah, damn it. Every time I try to do my smash, guys keep roughing me up. I gotta learn to time that better. That's what I gotta do. Yep. Going like that. Ah, damn it. Hate you guys. I hate you all. I'm being lazy. I'm not being careful, and I'm taking hits I shouldn't. Have I defeated enough of your terrible gladiators now? Townspeople? Murderous, cruel townspeople? God, one final one. Dealer draws you one monster card and one monster card. Alright. That's actually less worrisome than the last 2 I fought. Fighting 4 enemies, 2 of which are weak-ass skeletons, not scaring me. Yep. Man, everyone's bunching up on me. There we go. And that's just gotta. You just take up one of the good skeleton's arms. You'll be able to get in there and finish him off. That was not a rough bit of combat. We got through that without too much problem. Without too much of a problem at all. Alright. Oh, cool. I get 4 gold gain cards, and I get the token. So it was worth going through that.
I'm sure you agree.
I don't know what I'm going to use all this gold for, all things considered. Because I'm pretty sure the boss is like 2 cards away. So, that 117 gold, not necessary. But it's nice to have. It's nice to have it just as like a fuck you. Oh, and here's an ambush. Great.
Gain the surprise attack.
2 of skulls, not a problem.
Subsequent travels.
I'm not scared of the 2 of skulls. Just jump right through it. Get in here, murder these skeletons. Boom. fuck you, skeletons. Not a problem for me. My hammer is holy, you are nothing. And again, I just lost like a tiny bit of gold. A little tiny bit. I'm not even gonna... no, whatever. We'll sneak up and kill him. We'll try it. Because I might get a health regain card into this, and I could use just a little bit more health if the boss is where I think they are. Motherfucker! Didn't get anything. Oh no, there's another level? Man, these go on a while. I really want to show that boss, so...
On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you.
Alright, final floor. We'll stick it out.
Are you?
Maybe this will be him right here. No, it's Charity. What do you want?
The wandering mendicant.
God show favor those who are less fortunate. Yeah, give him some food. A worthy decision. I will give you... Oh, all I have is 5 food. I give you 1, because otherwise I die. He looks at my humble offering and says, well, you know, my babies could use a bit more. Oh, let me see if I have anything in my sack to reward you for such, you know, generosity. That's gonna be a no. It's a big fat nope. Oh, but I get a blessing. That's super useful. Now I've got toxic blood.
A little too powerful.
Chance to
I will
power
have to rebalance that next time.
I like that little bit of that particular quote because it's like that sounds like that's the game designer talking. I've got very little food. Oh, good, a traveling mage. I'll be able to buy food from him with all my money. I wish that you know that traveling monk wanted money because I could have given him money. I've got all the money in the world at this point. What's we got? Well, first things first, sell items. Sure got stuff to sell. No, I'm alright right now. Buy items. Well, I should buy food first. I should buy food first. So there's 4 more cards, so I need to buy 4 more of these. That should be enough food to last me. I think. And then... what has he got? He's got more helmets. This is a artifact which allows me, if I press the right bumper, for that small period, I get the ability to attack faster with every successful strike. Hag's Wraps. Every strike inflicts a curse and slowing and weakening to your opponent. That sounds pretty great. Let's buy that. And then I got this helmet. Lizard makes a double damage. No, that's not useful. And then I'll grab that. So now I'm all full up.
The silver of dreams given material form. I am grateful that if nothing else, you have
as you saw, everything's got its own model, and that does all appear in combat, which I think is that's great. Like it would have been so easy for them to be like, no, it would be too hard for us to show it in combat, but to have every item you get represent things, be represented visually is really fucking cool. So slip the end.
If you win,
you are quick to your feet, weapon at hand. You find a bandit rifling through my belongings. The princess, spare an apple, would you? There's a good lad. Clutching an apple and some coins. Huh. Do I fight him or do I lower my weapon? I'm gonna fight him. Attack the thieving bandit. Just when you execute him, a surprise gasp was the last sound he heard. Suddenly the room fills up with the bandits' lackeys. Murdered 5 bandits. Cake. Not a problem. And I like that they've, you know, as I said, they built more of these environments. They've done a good job at kind of matching these to encounters as well. Like this is an inn. This looks like an inn. And that's neat of them to do. Killed that guy. They've got these curses because I got my hag wraps on. That was a good purchase of mine. So now they're moving all slow. I love it. Yeah, that's definitely... when you zip around the arena to hit guys, it can definitely look a little janky sometimes, but it's fine. It's no more janky than it was in Batman. My health is almost full. We're on our way to fight the King of Dust. This is great. Alright. Turn, find a wash basin. You find yourself once again in the presence of a ghost from a forest. So this is cool, because I got this card from getting the token from another card regarding a ghost. And the story of this card is now continuing with this second card. So you will find subplots within the game that are based on you completing these cards and kind of continue forward. It's a neat way to do storytelling. So, you find the ghost, you find yourself in the presence of the ghost from the forest, his eyes so familiar, so real compared to a shifting body, but they look at you in fear, you took their lives so easily. Are you already lost? Remember who you are, who you were. I have lingered too long in this place. So now that the ghost is gone, and because I didn't spare the bandits, I do not get that token. Now, if I play this, you know, when I play another game of this of Hand of Fate. And I have that card in there. If I come across that card again and I were to play that encounter differently, then I would unlock further memories. Further parts of that scenario.
Feast.
Local peasant.
And everything in between.
Oh, she's gonna want something. She's gonna want food. I can give you one food. It's what I got. And she takes it and gives it to her children. She's like, hey, I'd really like more. Or no, she's just telling me which. Oh, she's just showing me. Well, that's not super useful, but thanks anyways, lady. If I had 2 food, I would have given it to you. And fight some goblins. That's just what I need. Fucking goblins. Let's fight another monster? No, just goblins? Good. Easy enough. Goblins will take your stuff. You gotta murder them before they will teleport out of the arena. You gotta murder them before they do that. They're not hard to catch. Maybe they get harder later, but they're not hard to catch at the start. They took my shield! Dicks! Get my shield back. So that's the thing, is they'll take some of your food, they'll take some of your gold, and they'll take a piece of equipment from you that you do not get for this fight. So in this case, it's my shield, so I cannot defend. But the goblins never attack, so it's not really a problem. And wow, I am just booging. I'm just booging around. Must have gotten hit. Alright, what am I doing? Got my gold, got my food. I got more food now than I had before. Huh, alright. Goblins dealt with. Go fight the King of Dust.
Very few are so foolish
he is
as to deliver
loyal to his
themselves
troops. He
the
can choose to
king.
heal his troops during battles, so that's a bummer.
Win this and claim my token.
So yeah, I will get more tokens for doing this. You can see those tokens, all the ones I've collected. Once I beat this, they'll all kind of explode into new cards. And actually, what's a pretty cool animation, actually. King plus the 4 of dust. Alright. Get a great little animation of the king waking up going, ah! King of Dust! Got my shit together. We're gonna fight this king. We're gonna win. Start off by equipping my alchemical silver. No! Oh, I meant to get out of there. There we go. Now I will attack faster with every strike. Oh. Oh, I'm not dodging these attacks. Just need to get in there. I need to be careful because he's doing his attacks. Okay. I gotta be worried because he can heal dudes, and I want him healing the remaining... Gotta get out of the way. There is no enemy-to-enemy interaction. Like, enemies are not able to kill each other, which is something of a bummer. Put my alchemical silver back on. Do a slam. Didn't really do anything. But I, finally did it for once, and I killed him, and I got his card for doing that. Get a little animation of your dude reaching for his card. Yep.
There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely.
Alright.
A set of new trinkets for you. You will need them, and more.
And that's more or less Hand of Fate. We'll unlock these cards and then we'll call it a day. So by doing that, I've unlocked the next part of that quest. I think that was the thing I got for the Lost in the Desert. By doing Lost in the Desert properly, I've gotten Desert Cult. And for I can't remember what this was. Might have been the Crucible. Oh, Mages of the Tower. I get Mage Gloves, Mage Mask, and then more Mage stuff that I can do. I don't remember what this was for. This is the Crucible. Just a bunch more encounters that could happen. And then for defeating the King of Dust, I get Feathered Ice, Life Slim. I bet Life Slim is a life drain thing. Jack of Scales, Hero's Remains, Field of Poppies, and Stagger in the Shadows. All sorts of interesting stuff. And that is Hand of Fate. Sorry if that got a little rambling. I know I started tripping over my own tongue a little bit in the middle of that video, but I can't help it. I got excited. I think it's really cool. It's got the occasional problems. The combat can feel just the hair kludgy at times. And it's definitely a game that can get mean when it wants to. But I like that it can get mean. I think the benefits of this game far outweigh anything negative you can say about it. It's just got such an interesting feel to it. The variability of what these cards can do and how they fit together, and the replayability that offers is just, it's immense. So yeah, Hand of Fate, available now on both Steam and PlayStation Network for PlayStation 4 specifically. It's $20. I think it's worthwhile at that price. I think it's pretty damn cool. So as always, I've been your host Halfbeard, and we're out. Later, guys.